what's crazy though is that you use the word tape, and I know exactly what you're talking about. But in a prior episode, I remember getting a comment because one of the commenters was like, "Well, what is he talking about when he says tape?" So if you could break down what you mean by tape, which we both know it's cassette tape, but go ahead and break that down for our listeners, because there are some that are being introduced to the old school. So I would love to hear your definition of what a tape is, please.
Well, shoot, a tape to me is like, yeah, cassette. You'd have to put it in an actual cassette player. It was done on analog, and you know, you'd have you'd have to go to the store and buy them. But if you didn't have the money to buy tapes, you would go get blank tapes, and you would put your tape in the in the boom box, and then when the radio station would come on, you would press record, and they would be able to record the song that you wanted from the radio. And that's how I remember getting tapes. And then as far as tapes too, I remember when the tapes would break sometimes, you would pull the reel out, and then you get some clear Scotch tape, and then you tape it together, and then you could play the tape. It would play the tape, but when it got to that rip part, it would be just a little bit muffled, but the tape would still play. And then also, if the tapes were played too much, they'd start getting kind of crunchy, and then the tape player would kind of eat it, and then you have to pull the tape out, and then you'd have all the reel coming out. Then you got to get like a pencil or your finger, and you're just like this, twisting it and twisting it and twisting it. And once you got it twisted and you put it back and it played cool, you're like, yes. And if it didn't, you're like, I got to go get a new tape.
Yeah, because there was no ordering online, but that's a different type of journey of hip hop that this newer generation, they can't really appreciate as we did, because you had to actually get up, go to the store,